Hi everyone, Letty here. Today I'm going to share with you another Craft With Me video where we use September 2021 Club EP box to make project number 3, which is fall sticky notepads. So again, that was the September 2021 Echo Park Club EP box. This is a bi-monthly subscription. This kit is showcasing the fall collection by Echo Park. I ran out of my images, so I had to stamp, color, and fussy cut some more images. So I went ahead and did that off camera. The main item I'll be using today is 12x12 paper, which I've already cut down to size. I'll go over that in just a bit. Project number 3 is fall sticky notepads. Here's just an example of what the sticky notepad's gonna look like. This is obviously not the fall paper. This was already in my stash. I am using the sticky notepads from Dollar Tree. You get 5 of them for $1. This one is multicolored. I'm just gonna use the other colors except for the pink. So the dimensions of the paper are 3 1/4 wide by 6 3/4 high. And I have 4 of them because I will be using the colors except for the pink from the sticky notepads. So there's 4 other ones. And then I'll also be using the 2x2 cut aparts in the collection. You can use other items to embellish, but I'm going to be focusing on using these 2x2s today. So I'm going to take out 4 of them. Again, you can use other items from the kit to embellish. I'm going to just be sticking to my 2x2s. You can definitely use the enamel dots or chipboard pieces or stickers. I'm going to be using the stamped images and the stickers to embellish at the very end, but you can pretty much use whatever you want as long as it fits on the cover. Okay, so I have my papers, my cut aparts, and the fussy cut images as well, ready to go. Those are my 2x2 cut aparts. There's my stamped images. I have the sticky notes from Dollar Tree, and I also have the sticker sheet that I'm going to set aside. And then the other item I'm going to use is this Recollections brand copper foil cardstock. It's 65 pound. I bought it at Michael's. They have that. I will be using that to make mats for the backs of my 2x2 cut aparts. I'm going to do 2.5 by 2.5, which gives me a perfect 1/4 inch border all the way around the 2x2 cut apart. So again, 2.5 by 2.5 on that mat. And you see how it just layers up perfectly on the front of the sticky note pad. So we have all of our different items and then some embellishment items at the end. The star of the show there also is that sticky pad. I'll also be using the We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper, some Scotch ATG tape runner, my bone folder, and my scoreboard. So the first thing we'll do is we'll actually score the papers. So you'll want to decide what's going to be your cover, or basically the outside, and make sure you face that piece down. On the longer side, we'll be scoring on the 6 3/4 inch side at 3 1/4 and 3 1/2. So again, 3 1/2 and 3 1/4 on the 6 3/4 inch side. So just like that, you'll have 2 score marks, and then you'll just repeat with the remaining pieces of paper. So again, score at 3 1/4 and 3 1/2 on the 6 3/4 side. So we have all of our papers scored. Next, we're going to round the corners. This is optional. I'm using the 1/2 inch side. I don't know if you can see it there, the 1/2 inch side. The We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper comes with two sizes on the sides. You have a 1/4 of an inch and a 1/2 of an inch. And so I'm using the 1/2 inch side. So the 1/2 inch side is what I'm using for these. I just like the look of that. So I've done that. That is optional, of course. The next thing you'll do is fold and enforce or varnish those score lines. You can use the bone folder to help this. Make sure that you are folding it with the outside facing out. So whatever's going to be your cover, make sure that it is facing outside. And that's what our final template will look like for this little sticky notepad holder. And then you just repeat the process with the remaining papers. So I'm just folding and vernishing with my bone folder just to make crisp lines on those score lines. You just finish out the remaining papers. So our holders are ready. The next step I'm going to do is I'm going to glue my cut aparts to the mats that I had cut up. So I have my 2x2 cut aparts onto the 2.5 by 2.5 inch foil mats that I use that copper foil paper from Recollections from Michael's. So that you see how you have the 1/4 inch border all the way around. When you add it to the front of your post-it holder, your sticky note holder, it leaves a really nice border all the way around as well. So I'm just going to repeat on the remaining cut aparts. You see here where I'm just layering them, and then I'm going to end up matching them with the coordinating holder that I'll be using. This is really a great way to use up those 2x2 cut aparts. If you had 3x3 cut aparts, you technically could use them as well. You would have just a very, very skinny border. Okay, so there are 4. Next, I'm going to take out my sticky notes. I'm going to leave the pink sticky pad back in the packaging. I'll save that for a future project. I'm going to just stick with these 4 for now. Here is what the sticky notes look like. And you see how they have a backing on the very back. I'm going to add adhesive. I'm going to add a generous amount of my ATG tape runner to the back. And then you're going to go ahead and add it into the back side or the bottom part of the holder. And so you want to make sure you center it, align it right in the center, and right outside of that bottom score line. So that way you have an easy fold on top. Then you just go ahead and glue the matted cut apart to the outside cover. You're going to want to center it right in the middle, and when you do, you'll have an even border all the way around. So just make sure you center it right on the outside of your Post-it note holder. So your fall sticky note pad is actually ready as is, just like this. You could use it just like this. The final dimensions are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and it's a 1/2 inch deep. But you can also embellish, which is what I'm going to be doing in just a bit. Before I do so, I'm going to go ahead and repeat the remaining process with the last 3 of these holders. This is such a cost-effective project that you can make. They are so versatile. You can use any paper you want and, have them for any season, any reason, change it out. You get 5 of these little sticky notepads for $1 from the Dollar Tree, which again, I think is just very, very cost-effective. And when you're able to use up your stash, use up your paper to make these really, really cute sticky note holders. So there's our final one. So our fall sticky notepads are ready. Again, you could leave them as is. I am going to use some of my stamped images that I've colored and fussy cut to embellish with some stickers. I will post close-up pictures on my Instagram account, which is Party Planner Papery. And I will have links to the other videos that are in this series down in the description box below. So this is video number 3 or project number 3. I have a couple of other ones. I'll make sure to link them down below along with the unboxing for this kit. I am using Barely Art wet glue. I find that it is really great wet glue, and you can use it year round. So it's my wet glue of choice at the moment. So I'm just using that as well to glue down these little embellishments, the leaves that I've stamped, colored, and fussy cut, and then also the stickers in just a bit. So I'm just going to finish out the remaining decor on the tops of my sticky note pads, as you see here. And again, I will have close-up pictures of each of these holders on my Instagram account, which is Party Planner Papery. Definitely hop on over to Instagram if you'd like to see some close-up pictures. These little holders are great for gifts, for craft fairs, even personal use. Again, they're so affordable. You can really make your bucks stretch on these because you get 5 of these little sticky note pads for $1. And again, you can change up the paper any season, any reason, and really make these just all year round for pretty much any really purpose. And because they're so affordable, you can make a ton of them, use up your paper and give them out, or again, sell them at a craft fair. They're a really great, kind of more low-end dollar item. You could sell these for $1 a piece, $1.50 a piece, $2 a piece, and they would probably sell really well because everybody tends to use sticky notes. And again, you didn't invest very much into these. So our final recap is up next. Again, this is September 2021, Echo Park Club EP. Project number 3 was fall sticky notepads. We made 4 of them using the fall collection by Echo Park. And again, the sticky notes were from Dollar Tree. These are so easy, and they're great gifts for, craft fairs, or you could even use them for personal use. Again, I'll have those close-up pictures on my Instagram account, Party Planner Papery. Definitely check it out. And if you would like to check out the other videos in this series, I'll definitely have them linked in the description box below. So stay tuned for the upcoming projects and check out the ones I've already posted. Thanks for visiting, everyone. Hope you subscribe, like this video, follow me on Instagram, and as always, happy crafting.